Today, we're going to be talking about which U.S. airline makes it the easiest to earn elite status. Before we start, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. If you haven't already watched part 1 of this video, make sure you go do that before watching this one. And now, let's get started. Our criterion today are going to be qualifying points, segments, and dollars. These are normally the requirements that airlines have for you to reach elite status. We're going to be looking at how much of these things do you need to reach Silver Medallion, Premier Silver, Advantage Gold, and MVP status. So let's start off with qualifying points. Both for Delta Sky Miles and American Advantage, you need 25,000 qualifying points to reach silver status. So basically, you need to fly 25,000 miles in the main cabin class to reach the 25,000 qualifying points, which is a quite high requirement. For United Mileage Plus, they just changed their system this year, and they're not requiring you to fly a certain amount. And for Alaska Mileage Plan, they have 20,000 miles in any class. So the reason I'm putting this at yellow is because this is great if you fly economy, right? But if you fly first class, you would want to earn more qualifying points, but that is not the case for Alaska mileage plans. That's why it gets 3 points, 2 for Advantage and Delta, and then 5 for United Mileage Plus, because no requirement is obviously the best requirement. Now, for qualifying segments, this usually goes hand in hand with qualifying points. So it'll normally be you either get this amount of qualifying points or you get this amount of qualifying segments. So for Delta and American, you can fly 30 segments instead of getting the 25,000 points. And because they're providing you with an option, I put it at 3. I would still say 30 is quite a bit, so that's why I'm not putting it higher. For United Mileage Plus, you need to fly minimum 12 segments, which is less than half of what Delta and American are requiring. So that's why I gave it a 4. And for Alaska Mileage Plan, you have to fly 30 segments. That's why I'm giving it only a 2. So, for qualifying dollars, Delta and American have the same requirements. You need to spend $3,000 in order to reach their low-tier status. For United Mileage Plus, they require you to spend $4,000 if you fly at least 12 segments. If you spend $5,000 but you don't reach the 12 segments, you still get low-tier elite status. So the reason I am putting this at a low 1 is because it is substantially higher than what the other frequent flyer programs are offering. But although this is substantially higher than the other programs, it kind of levels out with the fact that you don't need any qualifying points. Now, for Alaska Mileage Plan, they do not require any qualifying dollars at all, which is why they get a 5 for this field. So, let's go through and count up all the points. So for Delta Sky Miles, we have 2 and 6, so that is going to be 8. For United Mileage Plus, we have 5, 4, and 1, so that's going to be 10. For American Advantage, we have 2 and 6, so that is going to be 8. And for Alaska Mileage Plan, we have 5, 2, and 3, which is going to be 10. So, the winners here are United Mileage Plus, for Premier Silver and Alaska Mileage Plan. Now, depending on which types of flights you fly and how frequently you fly, one of these is going to be better for you. So if you tend to spend a lot more money on flights, but you don't fly that often, United Mileage Plus is the best option for you. But if you fly pretty frequently, but you purchase low class or low fare tickets, then Alaska Mileage Plan would be the best for you. Now, if you watched our last video, you know that United won for their benefits that they offer for their Premier Silver status. So, overall, I would still say United Mileage Plus is the best frequent flyer program for low tier elite status in terms of the benefits they offer and the requirements they require in order for you to reach that. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below on whether or not you agree with my analysis. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Follow my Instagram at @the_flyingowl for new updates and notifications. Don't forget to check out my other videos on frequent flyer programs and flight reviews, and see you next time.